ton of people outside again. It almost feels like it's absolutely normal. Minus obviously the fact that some people are still unemployed because their industries didn't get the green light, so to speak, to reopen. What did I read today? I was kind of interested in reading this one at first. It says Blackberry, like Blackberry. I always thought that company went bankrupt, but apparently they're just completely different now compared to way back when they sold things like phones with the keyboards and all that. This one says, Dedrone and Blackberry partner to counter unauthorized drone activity. Blackberry Limited today announced it has partnered with Dedrone, a market and technology leader in airspace security, to deliver advanced counter-drone technology to secure the world's most critical sites. As part of this embedded technology partnership, Dedrone is integrating BlackBerry's ATHOC software into its products to enable real-time secure alerts when a malicious or unauthorized drone is detected in an airspace. Kind of made me wonder how that worked as I looked at some of their products. It almost looked like those drone guns that you've seen. It says, quote, when an unauthorized drone enters restricted airspace, time is of the essence. The more effectively the on-site personnel can respond, the better their chance of countering whatever the drone is there to do. BlackBerry ATHOC's advanced alerting capabilities combined with Dedrone's drone detection technology enable our customer to react precisely and in time to control the situation. And just by looking at things like the videos, it seems like it is about intercepting the radio controls and all that. Makes you wonder if people are going to bypass this, depending if they make their own drones and stuff like that. With that in mind, I was kind of interested in reading this one, I guess, in relation to that topic of building, I guess, your own drone and using it for personal or recreation in some ways. This one says, capturing the crop, meet the fast-paced farmer and his homemade drone. At speeds of up to 150 kilometers per hour, Heath Whibley darts around farm machinery and sprints across paddocks in an effortless style. The 20-year-old drone pilot has no boundaries on the family farm at Crubo in northern New South Wales, which he has moved back to after his agribusiness degree was forced to go online amid COVID-19 restrictions. It says, quote, everyone comments, wow, you're so lucky to have that, to walk out to your door and just be able to fly. And yeah, it's pretty lucky, Mr. Weebly said. So it's kind of a cool way to document the whole area and what they do there. Basically, it's more adrenaline-like, I guess you can say, going through all those objects. But it's kind of sad to hear that quote saying, yeah, you're very lucky to be able to fly there, I guess, like without the restrictions stuff, like on your own property. That's basically a little nuts when you still think about it, where these little toys, I would call it, essentially, like what this guy's flying, they're basically regulated like a huge manned aircraft. Like, that's a little ridiculous. That's why I said, again, it's still kind of interesting to hear how like those NASA people saying they need to encourage things like youth to go into things like space, and yet you have people discouraging youth from using what's going to be the future in, like, say, aviation and all that, where they will start with things like toys. I mean, if they're toys, they're toys, and if they're flying it in places like that, they should be perfectly okay. And with all the outrage in the US with those police officers, with everyone wanting something to be done, it seems like this one here, they charged the other police officers too. The ones that were just standing around as the police officer had his knee on the person. This one says, Minnesota AG Ellison announces murder charge against Derek Chauvin, elevated to second-degree murder. With that, it says 3 other former Minneapolis police officers involved in the death of George Floyd are charged with aiding and abetting murder. Arrest warrants issued. So yeah, so basically they amended, I guess, the guy's punishment initially to make it harsher. That's what people want, correct? Will it be enough though? Because even here in Canada, there's businesses actually anticipating potential crazy riots and stuff like that. Like this one here says, Nordstrom boards up Vancouver store after rioting, looting in the US. If you guys know too, during the COVID-19, everyone boarded up. They took it down because businesses are reopening, and now they're boarding it up again. I highly doubt there's going to be something that crazy here anyways, like in the Vancouver area. But yeah, I guess they're just being safe. All right, see you guys later.